mean, that's just what it is.
All right, so following up.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title.
That's a great story, DA. Thanks. And opening day is here. So what are these players right now, Greg, feeling as they tip off this brand new season?
Mostly excitement. I mean, this is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
Oh, look at the 76ers starting group. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Actually out there with Davis, and it's Harris in at the 3. And for the Bulls, right. Levine on the wing. DeRozan out there with Vucevic. And it's Alvarado in at the 1. Harris passes to Tucker. Outside, Davis. Clock at 6. Poked away and stolen by DJ. And DJ throws it down hard.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Davis kicks to Maxey. To the inside. Here's Embiid. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You just got to admire the strength of Embiid, able to work through that aggressive coverage.
Now, here's DJ. He's guarded by Davis. Fires from the line. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
6 on the shot clock. And again, Philadelphia turns it over. Here's Alvarado. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And 6 points for DJ.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Davis looking for an opening. 5 to shoot. Tipped away. It's stolen by Vucevic. And here we go. Fast break. DJ's got it. And DJ throws it down hard.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead. And here we go, baby. It is showtime.
All I'm going to say is a few years ago, I would not expect this Bulls team to be in this position right now. They weren't dominating, but look at what they're doing now. It's a whole new era.
Goes up the baseline, and the Bulls tack on 2 more. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls. The 76ers decide to take their first time out here. The Chicago team, Richard, has managed to turn things around after a string of 4 losing seasons.
And that's why you never count the team out. A few smart trades, some good draft pickups, that's all it takes for you to ascend the rankings and become a top team in this league.
And the right coach. Clearly, Billy was the right coach for this team.
Oh, yeah, and that too. Definitely the good coach.
76ers ball.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
We're used to seeing Harris from the outside, but Tobias, he can step up. He's got the size to do some work down low.
And the shot is good. Alvarado's got 14.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Got a piece of it. And he drives in, and DJ throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And DJ throws it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Here's Maxey. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shot clock at 6. And he comes up with the deuce.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Now, here's DJ. He's guarded by Davis. And DJ throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
And here we go. Fast break. DJ's got it. And he slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. The 76ers trail by 16. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. 5 on the clock, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Chicago ball.
And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. And here is DJ. He's got 22, and DJ throws it down.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
20 seconds left in the first quarter. Right side Davis. It's Davis on the wing. It's deflected. Second chance effort, and Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got his second bucket of the night. Now here's DJ. And it's the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter.
Here they come, fans. Turn your attention to the clock.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin here, guys, for the Bulls.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
Brighton Levine on the wing. Vucevic is out there with DeRozan. And it's Alvarado in at the point guard position. That's the group for the Chicago Bulls to start the second quarter. And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about. Threatening with that attack.
Here's Alvarado. Another one falls for Chicago.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
And stolen by DJ. Puts it up from 15, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
As he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter, he's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And the 76ers call time here. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do. And where would these guys be without all the easy points off these turnovers?
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up.
Oh, my goodness. What a play.
And DeRozan has done an amazing job improving his playmaking skills, including finding his open teammates.
Here's Philadelphia. Davis dishes to Harris. Back to Davis. To the middle. Shot to stop the run. And Embiid finishes inside. Embiid's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Now here's DJ. He's guarded by Davis. Here's Alvarado, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
At the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
That was the key factor, and it has to have a carryover effect. You get in a team's head when you cause them to make that many mistakes.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up. And no question, Kobe White can shoot it. How about the accuracy as well?
That might be underselling his ability, especially beyond the arc. He once set a franchise record with 7 threes in a single quarter.
And the basket is good. Davis has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Nice pass by Embiid, smartly taking advantage of a wide open man.
Here's Alvarado, connects on the foul line jumper.
But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Davis inside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the half. Bucket is good. Davis has got 6.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
DJ with it. Davis is there. Alvarado passes to White. 4 on the shot clock. And DJ gets to go on the assist by White. Alvarado's got 46 points. Timeout called the 76ers.
When you have an MVP caliber player like Joel Embiid, you have to be in win mode now. And the Sixers are doing everything they can to get their big fella to the finals.
Round of applause for your Bulls Youth Dance Team. Make some noise one more time for your Bulls kids.
There's 1:17 left now here in the second. Harris against Levine. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. Is it hard, Richard, to balance the present and the future if you're a team like the 76ers?
No. You should have 100% focus on here and now. Why? Because players like Embiid only come around every 20, 30 years in your franchise. So you should just hedge all of your bets and try and get it done while you have the window.
And it feels like that is truly the direction. There's no deviating from it at all.
No, that's the direction. You look at the champions, the Golden State Warriors, the Milwaukee Bucks, the Lakers, they have all done the same thing. They went into win-now mode.
The 76ers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And stolen by DJ. Puts it up from 12. Again, what an avalanche.
My goodness. 50 for the 8.
Yep, he is putting on a show. That's tipped. Pass to Harris. 6 to shoot. Now DJ, non-stop scoring machine here. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Philadelphia ball.
So it's the Chicago Bulls up by 33. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what was your impression?
They're getting into the lane whenever they want, getting some high percentage looks. I don't see the coaching staff switching up too much. Keep it simple. Force your opponent to adapt to you.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
The shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. The coach is absolutely ripping the good stuff. You need to take some pride on the other end and just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at DJ in this one. He's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
So on the floor for Philadelphia. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Davis is out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Harrison at the small forward spot.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Stolen by Levine. Here's Alvarado. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Davis with it. He has 7. They get a hand on it. And here we go. DJ heading to the basket. And DJ throws it down home.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Timeout called the 76ers. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
You know, we have to see that great mobile one drive one more time.
He's been a huge factor in this game, and drives like that show how valuable he is on the floor. Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
76ers shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Davis kicks it to Tucker. To end the run. And they recover it. It's Davis on the wing. And stolen by DJ. They push it up 4 on 3. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
Here's the drive, and DJ throws it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Outside, Maxey. There's the pass to Tucker. Harris outside. Back to Davis. Shot clock at 6. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Here is Davis. He's got 7. Richard, some people doubted the Bulls' trade to get DeMar DeRozan. But as we know, those doubts were short-lived.
Oh, that's for sure. DeMar DeRozan, look, he dominated in his first season in Chicago, all-NBA team. And look, the Bulls had gone through some really lean years. This was a great move by the front office.
And some much-needed offense right there. He ends that fantastic run by Chicago.
Hits the three-point bomb.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. Let's just say he knows it.
Now, here's DJ. He's covered closely. And good! There's another. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
The 76ers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Driving the lane, and DJ throws it down.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. To the paint. Here's Davis. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Davis has got 9 points.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish. And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
Chicago ball.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
Over the years, DeRozan has become an exceptional passer. So defensively, you can't afford to just overplay him.
Here's Maxey. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And here is DJ. Lets it go from 11, and he nails the jumper.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. Up in time. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the 4th.
And so it's Chicago, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going on over in his huddle.
The little mistakes, the only reason they got this lead, you knew they were going to come out hard, all right? Even with that, it's more our mistakes that are getting them this lead, all right?
And it makes a lot of sense. You want to attack every possession you get, and Doc Rivers certainly doesn't want turnovers to derail those efforts.
And, guys, it's a fine line between playing aggressive and playing out of control. Well, that's the trap that a coach wants to keep his team from falling into.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. White and Levine on the wing. DeRozan out there with Vucevic, and it put it down! Wow!
Oh, my gracious, way to get up.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
And those might be the easiest points of the month for him.
And stolen by DJ. For the finish, hits it again. Wow!
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. Melton kicks to Niang. Knocked loose and stolen by DJ. And DJ throws it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
White with the double team. Passes it to House. Poked loose. Stolen by Levine. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Oh, my goodness, the slam!
Because he draws so much attention on offense, the D, look, they're going to have problems with Levine, and it opens up some great passing lanes for him.
Knocks it loose. Melton with the ball. Now guarded by DJ. Melton feeling it out a bit. Just 4 to shoot. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And a wide open look for DJ. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 5 assists in the game. Melton kicks to Niang. DeRozan brings the double team. Pass to Niang. Back to Melton. Now here's Dedmon. Vucevic defending. And it's White with the rebound. Bulls have gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the 4th. A perfect 6 for 6.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Now here's DJ. It's Chicago with another bucket. And we'll get a look at how the Hustlestat game has been going for Chicago. And the 76ers call time here.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Mr. Perfect.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And again, Chicago running the court in transition. Springer pulls it in.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the
Springer.
fancy stuff. And how about finally being able to put an end to that 16-0 run by Chicago?
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
And DJ throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And here we go. DJ heading to the basket. Good.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
McDaniels passes to Melton. Now McDaniels. Clock at 6. And stolen by DJ.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Chicago.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for DJ.
And we can't forget about his effort on defense, specifically how many steals he was able to grab. Just an absolute pest.
Knocked away and stolen by DJ. 16 feet away, and that one good.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Melton kicks to McDaniels. White with the double team. 6 on the shot clock. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go. Fast break. DJ's got it. Takes a three. Another one goes. Incredible.
And this game has his name written all over.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And so Chicago takes this one and by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. DeMar, we know this team has offensive options, but it looks like there's great confidence defensively.
Yeah, we have to be. That's what we got to do. If we play defense, we know we can score the basketball whenever we want. We just got to get stopped.
Very impressive, DeMar. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.